Okay, well, I plan to do this one around Christmas. I just never got to it, but it's the game of Jaws from NECA. I love the box art on this very classic kind of looking style to it. But essentially, you're going to be trying to feed, or is it getting things out? Yeah, you're going to try to pull things out, and if you do it wrong, it comes back and bites you essentially. So that's kind of cool. It's kind of like that game coming out, the Shark Doctor game. So you're just trying to pull stuff out as you have your classic giant shark here, and it reminds me of those games from the 80s and the 90s that were very similar, where something would just pop or explode when you hit a certain pressure point or hit it too many times. So that's kind of the mechanic of this. It comes in this giant oversized box. We saw this, and I think it was around Comic-Con, or maybe it was even in as early as Toy Fair last year, where they were showing this game off in celebration of their 50th anniversary of Jaws. They had a whole bunch of products, and this was one of them. So why don't we get in there and start playing this game? So what do we have? We have this really awesome shark. I mean, he looks absolutely great. Jaws here all the way around. Bruce the shark. Classic, got his gills, got everything in there. Crazy mouth. Love that mouth. And then we have a bunch of little things to put in there. We got a six-pack. Well, it's missing one, so 5. We have an oxygen tank for the end of the movie. We got a license plate. Now, some of these have a little rope on there because it's kind of hard to grab it with the hook. We have a skull with a bullet hole or some smashed hole in it. We have a fish skeleton. We have half a wheel of a ship. We have some bones. We have a camera. We have what looks like Chief Brody's gun. It's a little revolver there. We have a glove. We have a lantern. We have an anchor. We have a jug of something. And we have a boot. And we have a little radio. And then I'm sorry, one more wheel. Now we have like Quinn's little hook, his rope hook to pull these out. So we're just going to stuff them out, and it's probably going to slam shut on me as I throw these in there. So I'm just going to put my finger here to hold it, and then we're going to stuff these in gently all the way through. We're going to fill the mouth as much as we possibly can with different items. And essentially what we're going to do is we're going to try to get them all out with the hook one at a time. And I guess you would take turns, essentially, trying to get all these out until you get them all. And whoever has the most before making it snap would be the winner. So very simple game. I should have loaded the bigger ones in the back, but I did not think about that. So we'll just push them in. Now you don't want to touch the tongue at all, because the tongue is the pressure switch for essentially loading this thing, and it will set it off, and then you won't be able to play anymore. The anchor will stick out there at the end. All right, so then this is essentially it. I'll bring you guys in a little bit closer so you can see how I attempt to go at them with this little hook. Right. So this is the best angle I'm going to get at this, so apologies if a little awkward. So then I'm going to try to take these now without touching that tongue and gently get them out. So we'll see how difficult this is. I'm going for, you got to watch this stuff shifts and creates more weight onto that pressure point. But so far, I'm not having any issues. I say that, and stuff's going to start to happen. But kind of gently work through. It's like operation. You're just going to kind of do it without putting too much pressure on it. And I got the boot here. So the boot has a hook, a little strap at the top. So I don't get it. Like if you did it like that, does that count? There's no rules written on the box. But maybe it does if you could take them out a little gently like that. But so far, I'm not having any issues. So it's not too sensitive, but it will eventually snap if you put too much weight on this tongue. So right now, it seems to be blitzing through. I got a couple items in the back, which are going to be a little tricky to get. And that's where I think I'm going to make it snap. So I got, oh, missed. I got one on the side here, the license plate. Got that. The 6-pack is going to be a little trickier. I got the skull. I have no idea how I'm going to get that without creating more pressure. Oh. So, all right. So I got the tire. And now the skull. I mean, if I'm not... Uh-oh. Almost got it all out. There we go. It's the fish. Now all I got left is that skull, which, oh man, he is pressed up against the tongue. I should have just cheated and pushed it out. Oh no. So that one's a little trickier. There we go. I got it. Right. man, this was a little easier than I thought. But there you go. Like if you put the wrong spot, it will bite and crush your little thing, and the game's over. But it's not too sensitive. I got it to go without going off. But yeah, I mean, if you hit the wrong spot, whoop, yeah, it will snap quite fast, and now it's not staying. But yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot to set it off. You just got to get the right spot. So I took a couple pushes on that one, but that's essentially the game. If you're very skilled and slow there, you get it right, but maybe work with a timer, have some rules on there, because I don't see any established, like you can't just pull stuff out. You have to get one item out at a time, and you have to kind of hook it, and it has to carry for a second or two, putting it down or something like that. I think it would give the game a little bit more nuance, a little bit more difficult. And then if you drop it, you have to put it back in, something like that. But that's essentially our Jaws the game. And that was the game of Jaws. Now, this is $67.49. You can get it from Big Bad Toy Store. We'll have a link up for you. Kind of a fun game, almost like an operation and perfection together. Things are going to pop if you get in there and you get too much pressure on that tongue. It's going to cause it to go off and the game is over. So it's kind of just a surgical type of game where you're pulling things out of the patient. In this case, it's all little objects from the film itself. So you think about the end of the film with the tank, you think about Brody's gun, you think about some of the stuff they found in the other shark, like the license plate when they cut the other great white open when they thought it was him. So stuff like that, I think, is all what you're going to end up finding here. So kind of a fun game, very easy to set up, very easy to play. The only thing you have to do is attach these two fins and they just push right in. There's only one way they're going to push in, with the white part on the bottom. So it sets it up, and it is not a bad Jaws to use if you have a NECA Jaws collection. I mean, I think he's right on par with the size he should be compared to the other figures. I mean, you could definitely fit another figure in there. So he's quite large. So I think it would go well, even if you just get him as the Jaws figure. Then you have an extra functionality with a functioning jaw. You can bite down there, and he can be used as a game. So you get two little bonuses out of there with him. So pick this up now. I think it's a fun little game. If you're a Jaws fan, it's awesome. If you're a fan of the Operation series and those games, I think it's just a Jaws version of Operation. So grab it now. We'll have the link for you. That's all for this time. Like, subscribe, and follow. See you guys next time.